Greetings, everyone. Today, we delve into a topic of immense significance, one that is often misunderstood. We are discussing seduction, but not in the conventional sense. This isn't merely about networking events or impressing others. That is just a fraction of the whole picture. The concept extends far beyond business meetings or client acquisition. It encompasses an inner strength that you can develop. I have witnessed it, experienced it, and it can transform every aspect of your life, not just your career. Prepare yourselves, for this is crucial information. When I say it's more significant, I refer to the essence of control. Control may seem like a harsh term, perhaps even manipulative, but it's not about being unkind or deceitful. It's about understanding people, discerning their motivations, and steering situations towards your desired outcome. It's that quiet confidence, that aura you project that naturally draws people to you. It's about being the one who sets the tone, in a manner that feels effortlessly influential. This skill can revolutionize your entire world. It's the remarkable ability to make people yearn for your presence, to the point where the miss you when you're absent. They'll ask, where is he or she? Or, what would he or she think about this? It's also about making them seek your approval. They want you to perceive them as cool, intelligent, or on the right path. And it goes even deeper. It's about them willingly surrendering their decisions to your influence. Not because you coerced them, but because they trust your judgment, believe in your vision, and genuinely want to be on your side. It's this magnetic pull, and it's incredibly powerful when witnessed in action. They don't need to chase power or seek attention. It's quite the opposite. Power seeks them. Opportunities simply present themselves. People desire to be associated with them. They become iconic figures that everyone admires and aspires to emulate. It's about cultivating an aura where positive and powerful things naturally gravitate towards you. And that's what we're going to unlock together. First and foremost, in the realm of business, the creation of mystery is paramount. Success in business often hinges on the unknown. Consider this. When every detail about a competitor or market is laid bare, where lies the competitive edge? Where is the intrigue? It's akin to reading the final page of a business report first. It undermines the entire strategy. You need that element of, what's their next move? Or, what is their strategy? This is what captivates stakeholders. It's that inherent human curiosity. We are compelled to unravel mysteries, especially in business. It acts as a magnet. Revealing too much of your business strategy prematurely erodes your competitive advantage. It's as if all your cards are on the table. And then what? There's nothing left to discover, nothing to keep them guessing or wanting more. You become predictable, and predictability is the antithesis of strategic. You want them to be perpetually intrigued, perpetually uncertain. This isn't about deception or dishonesty. It's about carefully curating what you share and when you share it. Understand that the layers of your business are precious. They should not be revealed all at once. Consider Cleopatra. She was the epitome of mystery. Historical accounts suggest she ruled with an air of secrecy. Her voice was said to be soft, compelling others to lean in. Her entrances were always slow and dramatic. She wasn't perpetually accessible. She made people wait. She made them wonder. This built an aura around her that was utterly captivating. She understood that withholding was her ultimate power move. It made her seem almost otherworldly, a strategic advantage. She never fully revealed herself, only offering glimpses. And those glimpses were so intoxicating that people craved more. That's the essence. Mystery breeds magnetism. The less they know for certain, the more they yearn to discover. It's like a puzzle they are desperate to solve. You become an enigmatic figure, drawing people in. They want to be the one to uncover your secrets, to truly understand your business. But the key is to always hold something back, to maintain that air of, there's more to this business than meets the eye. This is an incredibly powerful strategy in the business world. Now, let's delve into the strategic advantage of unpredictability in business. The moment your colleagues or competitors believe they can anticipate your every move, your every decision, that's the moment they start to gain an upper hand, or at least feel like they can. If they know exactly how you'll respond to a market shift or a negotiation tactic, they can tailor their actions to outmaneuver you. And suddenly, you're not in the driver's seat anymore. You've surrendered that element of surprise, that crucial bit of what will they do next, that keeps things dynamic and keeps you in control of your narrative. So you absolutely must remain unpredictable. This doesn't mean being chaotic or totally random in a reckless way. It's more nuanced than that. It's about not always reacting the way people expect. Maybe one day you're super engaging and chatty, and the next, you're a little more reserved and observant. Maybe you switch up your style or your business approach. It's about showing different facets of your leadership, keeping them on their toes, making them realize that you're a complex individual, not just a one-note leader. This kind of unpredictability is incredibly compelling because it makes you seem more dynamic and, honestly, more authentic. And then there's this idea of staying just out of reach. It's so effective. It's not about playing hard to get in a cliched way, but more about valuing your time and your energy. You're not available 24/7 for everyone and everything. You have your own projects, your own priorities, your own strategic initiatives. This creates a sense of scarcity, and people naturally value what's not always easy to obtain. If you're always there, always eager, always responding in 2 seconds, it can diminish your perceived value a little bit. A little distance, a little waiting, can actually amplify interest, because that's when they really lean in closer. When they feel like they have to make a little bit of an effort, when they're not entirely sure they have you figured out or completely won over. That's when their interest truly peaks. They start thinking about you more, wondering about you, trying to bridge that little gap you've created. It's that slight challenge, that hint of unavailability, that makes you so much more compelling. It's a delicate balance, for sure, but when you get it right, it's pure strategic magic. They'll be hooked, seriously. Now, let's delve into a transformative concept, mirroring their aspirations. Here's a profound insight. People don't truly connect with you, not entirely. They connect with the version of themselves they see reflected in you, or the version they aspire to be when they're with you. It's quite profound, isn't it? You become a mirror for their goals, dreams, and even their deepest, most unspoken ambitions. When they see those things in your eyes or in your reactions, it's incredibly powerful. Consider someone like Steve Jobs. Everyone talks about him as a legendary innovator, but it wasn't just about his ideas. His true secret weapon was his ability to listen. He wasn't merely waiting for his turn to speak. He was attuned to people, discerning their passions, fears, and secret career aspirations. He was a detective of ambitions, which is far more compelling than just being smart or charming. It's about forging a deeper connection. He would mirror people's emotions back to them. If they were excited about something, he'd share in that excitement. If they expressed a fear, he would validate it and show understanding, not dismiss it. He tuned into their ambitions, the things they wished were true about themselves or their careers, and subtly reflected those back, making them feel seen and understood on a profound level. He was saying, "I get you. I see the real you, the you that you want to be." And that is incredibly attractive to anyone. We all yearn to be understood in that way. When you reflect what someone truly craves, what they're missing, or what they aspire to, you become irresistible. It's almost magical. They start to associate you with those amazing feelings of being understood, validated, and seeing their best self. You're not just a person anymore. You're the key to unlocking something within them. And who wouldn't be drawn to that? It's not about pretending to be someone you're not, but about highlighting the parts of yourself that resonate with their deepest ambitions. It's a sophisticated form of connection. To wield true, lasting power in the business world, you must shift the focus away from yourself. While it's tempting to share your achievements, sometimes the most powerful move is to remain silent and observe. Begin by studying people. Pay attention to their body language, listen to their words, and truly hear what they are saying. Notice the subtle hesitations, the topics they gloss over, and the subjects that ignite their passion. These are clues to their professional aspirations. Your objective is to mirror their unmet business desires. What are they yearning for in their career that they currently lack? Is it a sense of adventure in their projects, security in their job, or a need to feel intelligent and appreciated in their role? Perhaps they crave excitement because their work feels monotonous, or they long for peace amidst chaos. You must become highly attuned, picking up on these subtle signals. This is about empathy, but with a strategic approach. You're not just feeling for them. You're understanding them so profoundly that you can reflect their professional needs. When you accurately mirror those unmet business desires, something remarkable happens. They begin to see you as the solution. You become the embodiment of what they're missing in their career. If they seek intellectual stimulation and you engage them in insightful business conversations, they'll perceive you as a brilliant mind. If they long for understanding and you show them that you truly comprehend them on a deep level, they'll see you as their professional soulmate or ultimate confidant. You become the missing piece of their professional puzzle. It's as if you transform in their eyes. You become the person who makes them feel the way they've always wanted to feel in their career. You're the one who sees their potential and reflects it back to them, making it feel real and attainable. This isn't about deception. It's about genuinely connecting with their core professional needs and demonstrating that those needs can be met through your connection. It's a profound way to build an incredibly strong and seductive professional bond. They won't just like you, they'll feel like they need you in their professional life. Now, let's delve into the third power move. Harnessing the allure of scarcity to command influence. This might seem intense, but it's a calculated and strategic maneuver. Reflect on this. Demand flourishes in the presence of scarcity. When something is not easily accessible, it becomes significantly more coveted. Consider the Birkin bag with its notorious wait list. The more elusive it is, the more legendary and desirable it becomes. This is a fundamental aspect of human nature. We instinctively place higher value on what is rare. Offering too much too soon eradicates the chase. If you're perpetually available, always responding immediately, always acquiescing to every demand, where's the mystery? Where's the thrill? It merely becomes routine. And routine is the antithesis of influence. You want your audience to experience that sense of anticipation. Being overly accessible renders you mundane, and you are far from mundane. Strive for that exclusive VIP aura in all your professional interactions. Consider Marilyn Monroe, the quintessential icon. She would often leave events early, even when she was the main attraction and everyone desired her presence. Why would she do this? It wasn't out of difficulty or caprice. It was a calculated move, a masterstroke in influence. She understood that leaving them wanting more is the pinnacle of influence. She knew her presence was invaluable, and value is profoundly appreciated when it is not perpetually available. Leaving them wanting more is about crafting a lasting, indelible impression. They're not pondering how the event dwindled. They're contemplating. Why did she leave? When will they see her again? What was on her mind? She became the most discussed individual by strategically not overstaying her welcome. It's about making your absence felt as much, if not more, than your presence. It's profoundly strategic, deeply mysterious, and immensely powerful. It ensures you remain on their mind. Let's delve into the next power play, emotional manipulation in the business world. This may sound intense, but bear with me. Business strategy isn't a straight, predictable path. It's a roller coaster, filled with ups and downs, twists and turns. True business leaders, the masters of the game, play with emotions like an instrument. Sometimes soft, sometimes loud, sometimes encouraging, sometimes distant. It's about crafting an emotional journey, not just a flat path. This is where the push and pull dynamic becomes crucial in business. You draw them in close, make them feel like they're the most important person in the room, shower them with your energy and attention. And then, just when they're feeling comfortable and fully aligned with you, you pull back slightly. Create a hint of space, a touch of mystery. This makes them question, makes them strive harder to regain your attention. It's captivating in the business world. We've all encountered those unpredictable business partners or clients who remain an enigma. Why is that? They confuse you, they excite you, they disappoint you. Yet you still pursue the deal. They keep you guessing. Their unpredictability is their power. One day, it's the most amazing collaboration, and the next, you're left wondering what went wrong. This confusing, exciting, and disappointing mix is a potent emotional cocktail. Why does this emotional control work so effectively? It taps into a deep psychological need for resolution and validation. When feedback or attention is inconsistent, you're constantly trying to figure them out. You're striving to win back their approval, their partnership. They become the main character in your thoughts, the puzzle you desperately want to solve. You become invested in cracking the code, in recapturing those good feelings they once gave you. This is where we must exercise great responsibility. The brief calls this dangerous, yet powerful, and that is absolutely true. This is a potent tool that can be misused if not handled with care and good intentions. We're discussing the art of negotiation and influence, not causing harm or playing with emotions cruelly. It's about being aware of your impact and using that awareness wisely. When understood and used with awareness, this mastery of emotional play can create an almost irresistible magnetic pull. It's about being memorable, the one they can't quite figure out but are desperate to understand. It's about making them feel a spectrum of emotions, with you as the fascinating, enchanting source. It's not about being mean. It's about being intriguing, complex, and ultimately, completely captivating. It's a dance, and you are leading. Now, we delve into a fundamental principle. Lead with confidence, not neediness. Nothing repels faster than neediness. It is the ultimate anti-leadership trait. Clinginess, constant validation seeking, and desperation for approval scream insecurity. It's like an empty cup, demanding to be filled, creating undue pressure and diminishing attractiveness. Confidence, however, is the most compelling accessory. It radiates an inner glow, a quiet certainty in your value and capabilities. True confidence is not about being loud or arrogant. It is a calm, centered energy. It conveys, I know who I am, I love who I am, and my world is fulfilling with or without external approval. Ironically, this attitude makes people more eager to be part of your world. Confidence inherently signals value. When you carry yourself with self-assurance, People naturally assume you have reasons to be confident. Act like you're a prize, and others will perceive you as such. You set the standard for how people treat you by the way you treat yourself and the energy you project. Radiate self-worth, and it will be reflected back to you. It's all about the energy you emit. Often, it's in the subtleties, your body language, the way you hold your head, your tone of voice, and your steady, calm eye contact. It's not about boasting or constantly highlighting your achievements. It's about owning your space, speaking your mind respectfully yet firmly, and not seeking constant external validation. This energy, this presence, naturally draws people in, like moths to a captivating flame. Consider Napoleon Bonaparte. He wasn't the tallest man in the room, yet his presence was monumental. He commanded armies and altered the course of history. And why? A significant part of it was his unyielding, almost daunting belief in himself and his vision. He didn't enter a room seeking approval. He walked in with the absolute conviction of a leader, and people felt that. He never wavered, and that is crucial. Even when confronted with immense challenges or skepticism, his confidence was his armor, his driving force. Such deep, unwavering conviction is profoundly persuasive. It compels others to believe in you as well. When someone is so utterly sure of themselves and their path, you can't help but be intrigued, and even a little swept away by that certainty. It's a powerful, magnetic force. And this brings us to the golden rule of this entire power play. If you believe you're a powerhouse, others will follow suit. It's almost like magic, but it's really about the energy you project. Your inner state literally shapes your outer reality. If you're walking around feeling insecure and unworthy, people will sense those vibes, consciously or unconsciously. But if you genuinely deeply believe in your own value and unique strengths, that belief becomes utterly contagious. So how do you build and project this kind of remarkable confidence? It's not about faking it till you make it, though a bit of that can help initially. It's truly about cultivating it from within. Focus on your strengths, celebrate your accomplishments, no matter how small. Carry yourself with purpose, dress in a way that makes you feel exceptional. It's about embodying that executive energy, knowing your inherent worth, and letting it shine. People can't help but notice and be drawn to that light. Chapter 6 delves into the strategy of making them chase you, a crucial tactic in the business world. This isn't about being unkind or playing manipulative games. It's about mastering business psychology. People inherently value what they must strive for. If you're perpetually available, always present, and constantly agreeable, where's the allure in that? You need to cultivate a sense of curiosity about your actions. Why isn't she responding immediately? It's that slight distance that draws them in closer. Just like when you see something exclusive, you desire it more. The same principle applies to attention, opportunities, and virtually anything you seek. Reflect on this. When someone is slightly mysterious and hard to get, don't you find yourself more intrigued? You start thinking about them more, wondering about their actions, trying to decipher their motives. That's the essence of the pull. You're not aggressively pursuing them. You're creating an energy that compels them to pursue you. This shifts the entire dynamic, placing you in control. It's the ultimate confidence booster, knowing you can generate such intrigue. It's not about being passive. It's about being strategically captivating, making them lean in, wonder, and earn your time. Introducing the coquette, a strategy that can revolutionize your approach in the business world. The coquette masters the delicate balance of push and pull, compelling others to pursue. It's about offering just enough to keep them intrigued, but never so much that they feel they've fully understood or easily won you over. This is the captivating dance of interest, followed by a touch of indifference. It's about being engaging and charismatic one moment, and then a bit distant or preoccupied the next. This creates an addictive cycle for the other person. They're constantly striving to recapture that moment of connection, that fleeting warmth. Consider this: one remarkable, engaging compliment, followed by a strategic disappearance, or an incredible conversation, then your responses become shorter, slower. It's not about being rude. It's about creating space for their imagination to wander. They start replaying your interactions, analyzing your words, pondering your thoughts. You're essentially living in their mind, rent-free, and that's precisely the goal. It's the art of the tease, executed in a sophisticated, powerful manner. You reveal glimpses of potential, but make it clear they must earn the full picture. This strategy enhances your allure because you remain unpredictable. People are naturally drawn to a challenge, a puzzle to solve. If you're an open book from the start, there's nothing left for them to discover, nothing to strive for. But when you hold back, making them work for your attention and respect, they begin to invest in you. The more they invest, their time, their thoughts, their energy, the more valuable you become in their eyes. It's basic psychology, yet often overlooked. Many give everything away too soon. This isn't merely about playing hard to get. It's about understanding the dynamics of professional desire. Desire thrives on a bit of uncertainty, a touch of anticipation. Mastering the art of making them chase means not just capturing their attention, but igniting their professional desire. You become an irresistible force, someone they can't stop thinking about. And that kind of power is incredibly seductive in the business world. It allows you to control the pace, set the terms, and ensure you're always seen as someone incredibly desirable and worth pursuing in the professional arena. This next chapter, Exit at the Peak, is absolutely crucial. It's a strategy many professionals often overlook. We've all experienced it. The conference is buzzing, everyone's networking, and then it drags on too long, and the energy starts to wane. The most influential leaders, those who leave a lasting impression, know precisely when to make their exit. And it's not when things are winding down. It's when the event is at its absolute peak. It's like dropping the mic when the applause is loudest. It's a powerful move, undeniably. Think about iconic business figures, as the video illustrates. They would leave when the audience was completely captivated, fully engaged. They didn't wait for the audience to tire, or for the excitement to fade. They left the audience wanting more, and that's the key. When you exit at the peak, you freeze that moment of ultimate impact in their minds. They remember you at your most compelling, your most influential. It creates an almost legendary quality around you. They're not left with a feeling of satisfaction. They're left with a feeling of, wow, I need more of that. It's profoundly impactful. Preserving your power is essential for sustaining your influence in the business world. Exiting at the pinnacle of your success ensures you maintain your allure and keep that professional mystique intact. You haven't disclosed all your strategies. There's still so much more your colleagues and competitors yearn to learn from you. It's akin to a limited edition product. The scarcity and exclusivity amplify its desirability. You become that exclusive leader everyone aspires to work with, rather than someone perpetually available. The peril of lingering too long is that your influence can wane. If you're perpetually present, always accessible, the intrigue dissipates. You become predictable, familiar, and at times, less inspiring. And a lack of excitement is the ultimate killer of professional influence. You want to keep your team and peers on their toes, keep them guessing, keep them engaged. Exiting at the peak ensures that their last memory of you is one of peak admiration and respect. It keeps your perceived value incredibly high because you're associated with those intense, positive moments. So, how do you discern when the peak is? It's about reading the room, sensing the energy. Pay attention to their engagement, their enthusiasm. Is the laughter at its loudest? Is the conversation at its most thrilling? That's your cue. It's an intuitive skill, but you can learn to recognize it. It's that moment where everything feels perfect, electric. Instead of clinging to that moment and trying to make it last forever, which never works, you use it as your perfect exit point. It takes discipline, but the payoff is substantial. Ultimately, this strategy ensures that you're always remembered in the best possible light. They're not thinking about the awkward silences or the dip in energy. They're thinking about how impressive you were, how much they learned, and how much they look forward to your next move. You're programming them to associate you with peak professional experiences. This makes them eager for your next project, your next presentation, your next big idea. You're not just leaving. You're setting the stage for an even more enthusiastic reception next time. As we conclude, it's imperative to grasp that these 7 seductive power plays transcend mere romance. They are vital for business, for establishing your brand, and for any scenario where capturing attention and drawing people in is essential. Consider this: making your brand enigmatic and exclusive, akin to a new product launch. That's orchestrating a chase. It's about generating anticipation and making people feel they must be part of what you're doing, that they can't afford to miss out. It's the ultimate power move in any field, and it's how you build an empire. The most successful individuals and brands understand it's not just about what you say or do in the moment. It's about what they remember when you're gone, or when they think about you. Do they miss your presence? Do they crave your next update? That's the objective. Think about your favorite brands or a TV show that ends on a massive cliffhanger. You're hooked, right? That's emotional control in messaging, making people feel highs and lows, making them crave the next interaction or product drop. It's about making a lasting impression that keeps them coming back. Seduction, in this context, is a strategy. It's not an accident. It's not just something that happens to charismatic people. The most successful people, the biggest influencers, the brands everyone desires, they plan this. They consciously employ these techniques. They know how to create desire, loyalty, and a dedicated following. If you seek that kind of influence, if you want people to hang on your every word or eagerly await your next launch, you must master this art. It's not just about having a good product or idea. It's about being strategic with how you present it and yourself. And these 7 power plays? They're merely scratching the surface, the tip of the iceberg. There's an entire universe of seductive strategies that can revolutionize how you operate, build your career, and influence people. So, if you found this valuable and want to delve deeper, you should let me know in the comments below. Tell me if you want a part 2, and who you want me to analyze next. Should we explore Cleopatra, Casanova, perhaps even James Bond? And please, don't forget to subscribe, because the next power play we unveil might change the way you perceive the world, or help you control it.